Hey everybody, my name is Daniel Hilty and I am one of the pastors at Campbell United Methodist Church in Springfield, Missouri. Like a lot of you, recently I have been asking the question, when will the church reopen again for public worship? Because we miss it, right? Believe me, as a pastor, I get it. I miss the congregational singing. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Wait, what? I miss having a captive audience that feels obligated to laugh at my bad jokes. So then the duck said, go ahead and put it on my bill. And I miss playing tabletop games with friends here in the congregation. Anybody want to help me put this Jenga tower together? Anybody? All joking aside, however, I really am eager for the church to reopen for in-person worship. Just like you, my heart aches for it. I long for it. The problem, of course, is the COVID-19 pandemic. And as long as we are in the midst of the pandemic, there are three factors which make churches especially risky places to be. Number one is the close proximity. We're all together in a small space and we love each other. We want to hug each other and shake hands, but that increases the risk of transmission. Number two is public singing. A lot of experts believe that public singing can also increase the risk of spreading the virus. And number three is personal risk factors. Because many of the saints at our church, like a lot of churches, are over the age of 65, which increases the risk of a more severe reaction to COVID-19 and possibly even death. And so, because of the increased risk factors that gathering for in-person worship creates, a few weeks ago our church council made a decision about when we will reopen for in-person worship. What's the decision we made? It's this: that we will reopen for public in-person worship when we see 4 weeks of decline in COVID-19 cases here in Springfield. I'm so happy that our church council made this decision because it really prioritizes keeping our congregation, keeping the community safe, while at the same time keeping before us a very specific, measurable benchmark that we are looking for that will let us know that it's safe for us to reopen. Unfortunately, however, we're still a ways off before we reach that benchmark. Check out this latest graphic just from today. This is the total number of cases of COVID-19 in Springfield since the very first case in mid-March. And as you can see, it's not just the case that we are far from declining, we haven't even plateaued yet. The cases keep going up and up. Now, I know that may sound discouraging at first, but you know what? We've learned something amazing over these last few months, and that is that God is not limited by a building. The church really is more than just a building. And so until we reach that benchmark, we're going to continue to have live online worship every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel, Campbell TV. We're going to continue to post new Campbell TV episodes on our YouTube channel on a variety of subjects related to faith. We're going to continue to have small groups by Zoom. And we're going to continue to check in on each other by phone and by newsletter. Plus, over the next few weeks, we're going to make an announcement about a new opportunity for live in-person drive-through communion outside of our church. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Most importantly, we can continue to have faith. We can have faith that God really will see us through this. This might be our first pandemic, but it is not the world's first pandemic. And this, too, truly shall pass. We can also have faith that God will work through the medical community, doctors and nurses and scientists, to continue to find ways to keep us healthy, to help us recover, and to find a vaccine. And finally, we can have faith that there are little things which every one of us can do to help keep every one of us safe and healthy. Things like social distancing and washing our hands and staying at home when we can, and when we can't, wearing these masks or masks like them when we go out in public. They really are very simple tools that all of us can do to show that we love our neighbor and we want to keep them healthy. Plus, there's one more thing that we can do to support our local church during this pandemic, and that is that if we feel we're able to continue to find ways to support it financially. If you're a member of Campbell, you can go to this website and set up a one-time gift or a recurring gift. But if you're not a member of Campbell, if you're connected to another church, I encourage you to find some way of continuing to support that church as well. Supporting your local church helps to alleviate the pressure to reopen and it allows that church to continue to provide online or virtual ministries that keep all of us safe and healthy and well. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, whether in person or online, remember that God loves you, Christ loves you, and Campbell does too.
Thank you so much for watching Campbell TV. Please check the rest of our channel for other videos on how to connect with God, love others, and grow in faith. Plus, if you like this video, please consider supporting Campbell by setting up a recurring gift on our website or by clicking on the link below. Until next time, remember that God loves you, Christ loves you, and Campbell does too.